All right, hey, good people. So today we're going to talk about setting yourself up for success, and we're going to talk about the four tendencies. It's the thing that's going around right now. That's why I'm wearing this T-shirt. When I took the test, I'm a rebel, and this T-shirt says "Rebels have more fun." Right? I also grew up on Star Wars, so it was a perfect combination for me. So I'm going to be looking at my laptop for some notes, but I'm still talking to you because I want to make sure I get this all correct. So setting yourself up for success. I learned this the first time I learned this that I'm aware of. High school, reading some health magazine, which was not a big thing for me. I don't know how I stumbled upon it, but it was weightlifting, which I was not a weightlifter. Again, fate would have it. And he was talking about you're going to eat junk food if you don't plan and set yourself up for success. So if you don't pack a bag of walnuts, you pack of almonds, some healthy food, then when the afternoon rolls around and you're starving, you're going to go to the junk food machine or fast food place because you're just so hungry. So, and I was like, that makes sense, total sense. So I was like, all right, so set yourself up for success. And now when I work with writers and other creative people, we spend time on that. How do we set themselves up for success to make it easier? Because again, if I have this much motivation, that's fine. I just need this little obstacles, right? Because then that much motivation is going to get me through to the starting and once we start. So let's talk about the four tendencies and how this might relate and how you might be hearing this. So theoretically, if Gretchen Rubin says there's four tendencies on how we process information and get ourselves to do stuff and get ourselves not to do stuff. The first category is upholders. They respond readily to outer and inner expectations. So if you're an upholder, I expect you to set yourself up for success so you can be more creative. Theoretically, if you're hearing that, then you're like, oh my gosh, John Hruby expects me to do that, then I will start doing it more, right? And that's same with, you can start holding that inside yourself. I expect myself to set myself up for success, coordinate, organize, set things up beforehand. You're golden, right? So now let's go to questioners. Questioners are a little trickier, which would make sense because they question things, right? Question all expectations. They'll meet an expectation if they think it makes sense. So my job with you guys is to have it make sense, right? So then you can go, that makes sense, and then you do it. So again, if you have this much motivation and you have this much obstacles, you'll never start, right? So we want to lower the obstacles so that much motivation will get you to start, set yourself up for success. Hopefully that answers your question. You're on board. Then the rebels resist all expectations, outer and inner alike. Whoa, how do we ever get anything done? So what's great about the rebels and what I've learned over times with being myself, and that's why I left the Maslow chart up, right? Because the rebel goes, that's wrong. Maslow's wrong, right? It's important to remember that a rebel can do anything they choose to do, and they seek to live up to their own identity and their values. So for me, my rebel creed, which I offer to you if you are a rebel, or if there's even a part of you that's a rebel, I want to do this. I want the result. I think this is a good idea. I accept this as my idea. I make this my idea. I own this idea. I own this way of life, right? So as a rebel, as soon as I say, if someone tells me to do something, I'm like, no, push back immediately. But then if I can look at it and go, oh, I want to do that. I want to be a part of that. I want that result. Then I move right into it, because that's the beautiful part about the rebel is I can do, I mean, we all can do whatever we choose to do, what we really get on board with. And we've got that certain, theoretically, rebel drive of bucking the system when the system needs to be bucked, right? So that is the rebel. And then the last group is the obligers. They meet outer expectations but struggle to meet expectations they impose on themselves. So if you're an obliger, then I will just put some outer expectations on you right now. I expect you to set yourself up for success. I want you to set yourself up for success. You're involved in Let's Create Tuesday. I really want you to, and I expect you to be there on Tuesday night and be creative at least once, 2, 3, 4 times a week. Sometimes it's just 2 or 3 minutes. That's fine. Sometimes it will leak into 20 minutes. But if you're an obliger and I'm laying down these expectations on you, then that may assist you with going, oh, John Hruby really wants me to be more creative and set myself up for success, so I guess I will, because I will oblige him. So all the best. Have a great Thursday. Have a great week. Oh, story structure workshop. The first one is going to be on Saturday, October 17th, 2020. If you're interested, reserve the date. More information will coming out. I'm very excited about it. Lots of love and light. All the best. Bye.